Welcome, guys. Okay, so today I want to talk about something most foreigners completely misread the second they land here. Why younger Filipinas actually chase expats over 50. And no, it's not the money. Most guys swear it's the wallet or the passport. It's not. The real reasons are quieter, sharper, and a lot more useful if you want to stop getting played and start choosing right. So let's get started right away. Here's the deal. I've watched this pattern for years. Girls in their 20s, sometimes early 30s, locking onto men who are clearly past the half-century mark while ignoring the 28-year-old backpackers who still think, I got a job, is a personality. The common story foreigners tell themselves is pure cash. She's after the ATM. Sometimes that is true, but the ones who last, the ones who actually stick around and build something, are chasing something else, something the young guys keep failing to offer. I'm going to break it down into 5 reasons. These are the ones I keep seeing when the relationship isn't pure extraction. Pay attention because most of you are still operating on the wrong model. Number 1, she wants a man who already finished the boy phase. Younger guys here are still proving themselves. They're loud about their plans, their crypto, their once I get the business going. They're still fighting their own scarcity. An older expat has already survived a few rounds of real life. He has scars, not just stories. He doesn't need to perform confidence. He just has it or he doesn't. I talked to a girl I know who left a 26-year-old local for a 54-year-old Australian. She didn't say the money first. She said, he doesn't argue like a teenager. When something is wrong, he just handles it. That is the gap. Young guys still treat every disagreement like a referendum on their manhood. Older men who have lived a bit treat it like weather. It passes. You deal with it. You move on. Most guys get this wrong by thinking maturity means boring. They think she wants excitement. She does, but not the chaotic kind that comes with a man who still needs to win every conversation. The smarter move is simple. Stop performing, start being solid. She can feel the difference in the first week. Number 2, real provider energy without the taxi driver desperation. Here's the reality. A lot of younger foreigners still operate in taxi driver mode. They show up, pay for everything, hope the girl stays, and panic when she doesn't text back in 20 minutes. That energy is transparent. She smells it. An older man who has already built a life can provide without looking like he's buying time. The provision is quiet. It's not a transaction he needs her to notice every single day. A girl I know told me once, with the younger ones, I always feel like I'm the prize and they're the customer. With the older one, I feel like we're building something and he already owns the tools. That is not about the peso amount. It's about the posture. Provider energy is not the size of the wallet. It's the absence of neediness while still taking care of things. Most guys get this wrong by either going full ATM or going full, I don't pay for anything because I'm not a sugar daddy. Both are clown moves. The captain version is quieter. He covers what needs covering without turning it into a performance or a test. She notices. And she stays longer when the energy is clean. Number 3, he actually knows what to do once the clothes come off. I'm going to be blunt because this is the part most advice channels dance around. Younger guys often treat bedroom activities like a race or a validation contest. They're still collecting data. Older men who have been around a few times tend to slow down. They read the room. They care about her finishing, not just their own scoreboard. Post-nut clarity hits different when the man already knows what he wants and isn't using the night to prove he's desirable. I've heard this from more than one girl. The younger ones are fast, loud, and somehow still insecure. The older ones, who are not completely checked out, tend to be calmer, more present, and frankly, better at the whole thing. It's not magic. It's experience plus less ego. When a man is not desperately trying to impress you with his stamina, the whole exchange relaxes. She notices. She remembers. Most guys get this wrong by thinking the answer is more technique videos. Technique helps, but the bigger lever is the absence of performance anxiety. If you walk into the room already okay with yourself, the rest tends to follow. She feels safer. Safer girls stay longer and give more. Duh. Number 4. His life is already mostly sorted, so she doesn't have to mother him. Younger expats and local boys often still need a second mother. They need someone to manage their emotions, their schedule, their "what should I do with my life" spiral. A lot of younger Filipinas are already doing that for their own families. They are not looking to add another dependent. An older man who has a pension, a routine, a place that is not a backpacker hostel, and a sense of direction is simply less work. One girl put it to me like this: "With the young ones, I feel like I'm dating a project. With the older one, I feel like I'm dating a person who already finished most of the construction." That is the incentive. She can focus on being a partner instead of a life coach. Scarcity of that kind of man is real here. The market is full of projects. The finished ones stand out. Most guys get this wrong by thinking they need to look rich and carefree. Looking like you still need direction is the faster way to lose her. Get your own house in order first. The attractiveness compounds when she can see you are not another person she has to raise. Number 5. She can see the long game, and older men who are not tourists actually play it. Young guys rotate. They treat the Philippines like a season. 3 months, 6 months, back home, new girl next year. Younger Filipinas who are thinking past the next mall date notice. An older expat who has already decided this is where he is planting is a different animal. He talks about next year, not next week. He has already left the "maybe I'll try Thailand next" mindset. That signals something rare: permanence without the stage 5 clinger energy. I watched a foreigner in his late 50s lose a 24-year-old because he kept talking about "when I go back." She didn't leave for money. She left because the future was foggy. Another one in the same age range kept her because he simply stopped treating the country like a temporary playground. The difference was not the bank account. It was the timeline he was willing to commit to in his own head. Most guys get this wrong by either over-promising forever on the third date or keeping one foot out the door for years. The smarter alternative is quiet consistency. Show up as someone who is already here for real reasons, not just for the girls. She can feel the difference between a man who is visiting and a man who is staying. If this is making sense so far, good. Because the common thread through all 5 is not cash. Cash is the visible part. The invisible part is the absence of the usual young man chaos. Maturity, clean provider posture, competence in private, a life that is not still under construction, and a timeline that is not temporary. Now the recap, short and clean. Younger Filipinas who are not pure gold diggers chase men over 50 because those men are more likely to have finished the boy phase, to provide without desperation, to handle the bedroom without turning it into a performance, to need less mothering, and to actually plan past the next tourist visa. Money can open the door. It does not keep her there if the rest of the package is still teenage energy in a 50-year-old body. Practical advice. Stop leading with the wallet explanation in your own head. Audit yourself against those 5. Are you still arguing like a 25-year-old? Still performing provision instead of just providing? Still treating every night like a validation contest? Still needing her to manage your emotions? Still talking like this is temporary? Fix those first. The money becomes secondary when the rest is solid. And if you are already solid, stop underselling yourself by assuming every girl is only after the cash. Some are. The ones worth keeping are not. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If this matched what you've seen, or if you've lived the opposite, say it. And if you like this one, YouTube thinks you'll like the one on your screen right now. Like and subscribe if you want more of the real talk instead of the fairy tale version.